Testing. Okay, here we are again. Thank you for joining the stream once again. We're going to continue working on ball game, and we'll start the stream, as we often do, by playing through. What I would like to do today is just maybe add a few more obstacles. There's a bit of cleanup that needs to happen, and there are some limits that need to be set inside the game to not roll back or forward. Maybe add some music. So I'm just writing this down. So I'm going to set some 3D limits. Add some music or sound to the intro. Last week we overhauled or maybe it was a couple of weeks ago now, overhauled the score system so that we can actually keep track of a high score in a user folder on the Windows system. So let's have a look now. Let's start. Maybe some settings are in order as well. I could make it nighttime. Didn't hear that sound. Maybe because I don't have my output set correctly. Restart. Okay, here we go. Beep, beep. These are the limits that I'm talking about. We've got no limit out here, and I'm sure there will be a spot where you will fall off the world. But for now, let's just keep playing through. We've got the instructional parts here. Good sound. Roll through. Now this now says nice, but it used to say tight squeeze. Or when I've got to fix that guy teleporting back. Fix teleporting guy. And fix the tight squeeze text. I changed it to nice because we added in a secret that if you clear this without bumping it, you get a nice. And I used the same function as that before, which is why the other one now says nice, because I didn't make a unique copy of it. I just copied it. Skateboarder's got to go. Skateboarder to go. Already got the tweener. Now, for the first draft of this, I'm actually thinking about letting people go off grid here to find a little Easter egg, which is a character from another game that I'm making, which this stream will eventually flip over to, and we'll keep working on that game. But I thought that might be a nice little addition there. But if I roll back to this lock-in zone, I should jump back to the track. There we go. Now I'm locked in again. Can't move. And you can't see the character in the back unless you exploit that. Or unless we will see him from the back here. I've tried not to, but maybe you do just catch a little glimpse of him. No, it doesn't appear so. Cool. Swish. Your score was 11,100. 11,200 is your highest score. Main menu. Maybe I'll make a button that appears here as well. Return to main menu. I'm going to add settings to my list. All right. So let's begin with the simplest of tasks, and let's get rid of this skateboarder. The skater. I implemented it fairly easily. So yeah, let's just remove it. But in its place, there is a station wagon that I could add in. All the scale should be 2.5. And we should rotate at 90 degrees. Yes, that's a 90-degree rotation. Cool. Now, oh, and I've just remembered I should change the direction of this guy. When we fix him teleporting, we can rotate his direction as he walks around the fire hydrant, because he kind of goes like this at the moment. Instead of turning his direction, turning his head. It's got to come up a little bit. And I'm thinking, instead of that skateboarder coming out, the car should pull into this, what you might call a driveway. So let's set that up. Let's add a child node. Called animation player. Let's start a new animation. Drive in front. Now to this we will add a 3D position track against this car. And it shall start its animation. Perhaps out here, off camera. No, let's get it coming from the other way, because we have the taxi using this lane. So let's rotate it -90 to get it facing this way. And it can begin at this position here. So we're going to pass through a box over here, which will kick off the animation. But let's get the animation sorted first. So let's add a keyframe. And then we'll drive it to here. The animation will go for a lot longer than 1 second. And where do we set that? Here. It's going to be like an 8-second animation. So position after 4 seconds is that it will be here. 3 seconds. We'll insert that, and then the position after 4.5 seconds will be in here, and it will be up to sit on the floor. Let's insert that, And let's see what that looks like. Great. I'll add some screeching. Let's add a 3D rotation track to the same car. And at this keyframe, the rotation should be is it going to let me? Okay. Rotation. Just playing around with the rotation here. And that's weird that I can't see its rotation. Okay, what about 203? Let's call it Y, 203. So what does that look like? So it should be oh, right. So I need to tell it that it's negative 90 here. Why is that not doing it? Negative 90 here and 203 here. That's weird, hey? So driving in like this. Okay. Let me think. Why is it not rotating? So rotation should be always negative 90. Okay. This isn't saving for some reason. Let's save it. Turn. Move. Now it's not moving at all. New animation. Let's call it 5 seconds. Add track. 3D position track. I don't like how it doesn't have my little thingies for rotation. Why does it think it's there? You should be over here. And you should live up a little bit higher. Okay, let's insert this keyframe. Okay, I can set rotation in this position keyframe, I believe. No, I cannot. Position, and let's add the rotation track at the same time. Insert the key. Then it unrotates. That's really weird. Let's set it as... It's like it's ignoring this rotation. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google it. Godot rotate and move is not working in animation. Strange issue when animating rotation. Oh, you've got local space enabled, or parent-child mesh is rotated weirdly, making it seem like you're rotating in Z. Interesting. -90, save. Animation's definitely what I want, not tween or anything. This is what gets me every time I'm doing some kind of development. I have these issues that should work and then they don't. Oh, why is it snapping? I got snap. Don't remember turning snap on, but oh, weird. I don't know when I turned that on. This is very strange. Rotation edit mode. I'm going to delete the animation player. And I'm going to delete the car station wagon. And I'm just going to add in the object. The difference is before I was adding a scene, so now this is just an object. Let's transform it, bring up the scale. Like a scene might have its own... Oh look, it's missing its wheels. Okay. Well, we can't have that. Try again with the scene, because it should work. But maybe I need to make local. I can collapse all of that. Let's bring up the scale. And again, I'm missing the ability to rotate this scene. Let's begin with a animation tree. No root animation node for the, oh right, I don't want an animation tree. I want an animation player. And in this, I'm going to say new animation. I'm just going to call it new animation for now. I think I can rename. Yep, I can. 3D position track. Add track, 3D position track of the whole scene. And yeah, it will start. It will actually start here. 5-second animation. Insert the key. And a rotation track against our station wagon as well. And this will be the key. But that key will be -90. This is moving the subchild. See how I moved it off center by doing that? So let's say, and by the 5th second, it's pulled into here. Setting that position. Good. Now about here, it should be here. Insert key there. So it should be driving like this. I think probably there's a midpoint there. Like that, where it will still be on the correct side of the road. Now let's have a look. Driving on the correct side of the road, then turning in like that. Yep. Okay, now let's use the exact same logic to set the rotation. So we're going to start it at -90. I don't know what W is. just changing the locations of those things. Yep. So negative 90. Negative 90 degrees for the rotation. That's that node. This node is still negative 90. That's still neg 90. And this one will be negative 125 or something. Negative 125. And then negative 180. And if this is behaving the same as before, it should do nothing. Let's see what it does when we're in the game. That is annoying. See, I made a list, but I already have deviated from the list because adding the station wagon was not part of the job. And of course, I'm not happy with the sound. Okay, so it's definitely not doing the right thing. Okay. Okay, nothing for the station wagon at the moment. Let's set some 3D limits. Let's put an invisible wall. Let's say wall floor. Static body 3D. Yeah. Boundary. I think it is a static body. A static body 3D that has the shape of a world boundary. Collision shape. Collision shape 3D is a new world boundary shape. Can I add just a collision shape? It's a collision. Collision shape 3D. I'll use it only as a child of an area 3D. Static body 3D. Okay, so I had it right before. World boundary. I had turned off because I pressed W instead of holding right click. So we can revisit the station wagon, and I'm glad I didn't delete it. Left wall. Left wall. Let's change the, not the scale, but the rotation. To -90. We don't want you going anywhere past that. And we can fill in the roads, the trees and stuff to keep it there. Now I want to copy this and reparent it to the city itself. What's this? So we have a copy of it. We don't want you to go beyond there with the world boundary, but I suspect that it's going to keep the boundary to the side that I've given it. So instead of the, this will be the right wall. So I gave this one some kind of rotation. Oh. It's actually the rotation of the shape itself. And the rotation of this shape itself should be not -90, but 90. Let's see how that goes. I want to be able to bump into a wall right at the end of that footpath. Yep, good enough. And let's go right to the other side. I think thick trees, thick bushes are in order. Oh, I'm really losing bounce. I somehow had locked rotation of the that car before. Here we go, we're just going to check the world boundary. Try not to swish at that final hoop. Pretty sure jumping doesn't make you faster. And stop. Great. Invisible wall. That should be like an infinite boundary. So that's great. Happy with that. We did 3D limits. So I'm going to remove that. Alrighty. Now, teleporting guy. Easy. He should have an animation. No, he has a script. Animation player. All right. animation player. All it is his walking. It's his movement. It goes for 40 seconds and it loops at the moment. So no loop, or what? End to end, no looping. Let's have a look at 3D view. Stop right here. Let's make him, when he's here, we need another track. And we need to insert a key. For his rotation to go like that. Oh, as soon as I add a rotation track, they drop all the movement. Get rid of this track. Oh, and it's broken him. What has happened here? Breaks all other animations. That's pretty weird. Oh my god. No. Let me undo what I've done. Weird. 3D position track. What about a property track? Rotation. So this will be negative 90 until he gets right to there. Then it will be negative 90, negative 120. Yeah. Then when he gets to here, it will be that. Whatever he is now. Yeah. And then oh yeah, that's good. I think he needs to turn right before he moves for each of these. And then here he's back to negative 90. No, this is negative 67. Okay, I know how to do the car now. This is negative 90. Yeah, that's heaps better. Let's try and catch him before he walks around it. He's sliding. He could turn more aggressively at that second part. But I'm really happy with that. So he turns, and he's not turning sharply enough, soon enough. So I'm going to slide these back here. Okay. That'll do. Let's revisit the station wagon then. I fixed the teleporting. Oh no, I haven't necessarily fixed the teleporting. I've tried. Let's carry on. Let's play one thing at a time. The idea is to follow him now. Okay, it's fine. So we just want him to, after 40 seconds, not go back. He will probably keep walking. Oh, he teleported back. Where does he go? Does he start walking again? No, he freezes on the spot because his animation says that he should walk there. The position, loop, interpolate, end with beginning on loop, no loop, clamp, never know. I feel like clamp is going to make him walk backwards. No. Don't know why those trees are appearing in front of the score, but it's cool. Animation. Autoplay. What happens at the end? Oh, there's a keyframe there. There was an extra keyframe. Well, now it makes sense. Okay, we fixed the teleporting guy and we rotated his direction. Next on my list was to fix the tight squeeze text. So this one that says nice is a copy of tight squeeze. The text is nice. Now if I look up tight squeeze here, what did we call it? Cleared. Cleared. Well, now I need to see what this is called. Tight squeeze, where's this? Oh, this is cleared as well. Cleared text is cleared text dot text should equal tight squeeze. So now the script is actually setting the text based on the same thing, but I don't know if it will be the same for both. Oh my god. It's really tricky to get over that. It's challenging, for sure. Wow, I've been going for nearly an hour. If I tap spacebar, tight squeeze there as well. So cleared is the same. Bench 2 should be make unique. Or the hydrant should be made local. Cleared. I think it's fine to say nice for now. I can make more later. Later. Skateboarder's gone. I've only got a few minutes left because we've been going for 52 minutes. Let's revisit the station wagon now that I'm pretty confident that I can fix it up. I was just in the wrong mode, but this is learning, right? This is all learning. Animation player. I'll delete that. Add track, property track. It's the wagon. Rotation. The first one will be -90. Delete that key. Oh God. That'll be the last one. Those wheels touching. Let's sit them in a little bit for the weight. And the rotation. Okay. Now back to here. to go. We're going again. Resetting the position of everything. Resetting that. Let's get him driving. Nope. I want to rotate the whole scene. Oh, but I can't. Let's add in the wagon again as the scene. Let's scale up the whole scene. Set its initial position. Okay, add an animation. Create a new animation. 3D position track of the wagon. And a property track of the wagon for its rotation. Let's set it over here. Let's have it hidden unless you go through the box. So this is where it'll be if you do nothing. Insert the key, insert the key. At 0 seconds. At 1 second, it'll be here with this rotation. Oh. At 2 seconds, it will be here. At 2.5, it will be here. Yes, it's turning. At 3, it will be here. At 3.5, at 3.75, it will be here. Oh. At 4-ish or whatever, it will be here. Let's play it. Great. I'm just doing some minor movements as it gets onto the curb. It's on the curb, it should be like this. Boom, boom. Screech. It should play screeching. Cool. What have I got? Oh, I'm over an hour now. Gonna stop the stream there. Next time we'll add in